Hello and welcome to Janette's TV. I am your host, Janette Burke. We are live on location at the Studio Hair Salon in Thornhill at the corner of Atkinson and Bathurst for a very special episode involving beauty and the pandemic. Now, today we're going to be talking about a social distancing at the hair salon. And so you're going to notice a little bit of a different style of an interview here because we are observing social distancing. And so the Studio Hair Salon has gone leaps and bounds beyond many other salons to take extra care in setting up social distancing inside the salon, which you will be able to see. And it starts right at the front door. And I'm going to pass the mic over to Joseph DeLuca, who is an owner and colorist here, and he's going to explain to you all the extra care they have put into making sure you are safe to come back and get your hair cut or colored. Welcome back, Joseph.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Janette. That was very nice. My name is Joseph DeLuca, and we have done a lot. When we first learned about this pandemic, which was back in February, and soon learned that by sometime in March we'd be shut down, we started prepping. We knew that there had to be at least 6 feet between chairs. We had the entire salon sanitized, and we put together a lot of protocols. So what happens is when the client arrives, there's a sign on the door that says, please call the salon. The salon door is always locked. Please call the salon, make sure your stylist is ready. What that means is as long as there's a client in the chair, for the stylist, that next client does not come in. That client has to be finished, leaves the salon chair is sanitized, the tools are all sanitized, and the next client is allowed in. They must be wearing a mask. We take their temperature, give them hand sanitizer, and then escorted into the salon.
Thank you. So as noted, they are doing much more than maybe some other salons out there. And, you know, one thing that always sticks with me that Joseph has always mentioned to me is that the clients of the studio are treated like family. And here we see an example of family being taken care of and really making sure that family is safe. Not just the clients, but also the hairstylists here, as Joseph has assured me. So I now want to talk a little bit about the fact that, you know, some of us have not had a haircut or color in over 3 months. Many of us are eager to get back, and yet there are also others who are afraid to come back because they don't know what to expect. Well, I'm going to ask Joseph to take over again and tell us what they can expect. Joseph.
Thank you. When a client comes into the salon, we do our utmost to protect not only them, but of course our staff as well. Social distancing has been put in place. All the chairs are at a minimum of 6 feet apart. And like I mentioned earlier, no client is allowed in till that client that stylist has been working on is out. And everything is sterilized. We insist on masks. We have had the odd person that says they can't wear a mask because they have asthma, for health reasons, whatever the case. I'm sorry, they're not allowed in the salon. That's just a rule that we have. It is mandated. We want to protect everyone here. You can be sure, rest assured, gowns that you wear, smocks that you wear, towels that you put on are completely washed and sanitized after every use. We wear masks constantly. Everybody wears a mask. Masks are mandatory with not only us, but our staff as well. Not only the clients, rather, but staff as well. And if you note on the desks, on the aesthetics tables, there are shields as well to protect the consumer. The consumer is the most important person in the salon, and we do everything we can to ensure their health as well as ours.
Thank you, Joseph. That's great. And we're even so far as going to do this interview like this, social distance, just to show you the extent. Now, I want to also say that the studio is a sponsor for Janette's TV. I had my hair done here about a week ago, and I was ever so happy to get my roots touched up because they were really starting to show. And I'm very extra careful about what I would allow or not allow, being that I'm a diabetic and I'm also an asthmatic. Yes, I do wear my mask. I wouldn't come in here unless I knew that these protocols were in place. So if you're worried about things like that, I really ensure that you can feel safe here, but you should check it out for yourself. You should always look into these type of things for yourself and make sure that you're not putting yourself in harm's way. So let's talk a little bit about what we can expect here. So we've covered the protocols, we've covered the fact that we're wearing masks and what have you. Of course, now we're not just because we're doing an interview, but we're 6 feet away from each other. So in case you're wondering, we are protecting even at this level. I want to talk about the services that the studio provides. And I'm going to pass it back over to Joseph so he can comment on all the services that you can actually come in and get. If you're wondering if there's any doubt, what is allowed, what is not allowed in terms of services, Joseph is going to clarify for you right now what they entail. Back to Joseph.
Thank you, Janette. The services are really, all services are provided in here. Haircuts, blow dries. Some people seem to think that blow dries are not an option in a salon. That's not true. That hair is washed with hot water and soap, so that hair is really clean. So yes, blow dries, like I said, haircuts. We do color, highlights, everything except beard trims. No facial hair from the nose down can be cut, and that is part of the law. Other services such as eyebrows, yes. Anything above the nose, yes. Anything below the nose, sorry. No can do. And like I said, all services are certainly allowed. We do highlights, we do color, we do perming, we do hair straightening, we do different types of hair straightening, the keratin straightening as well as the extensos. So anything you'd like, we're more than happy to offer you. If you have any questions, if you have any concerns, please, please, please make sure that you're comfortable before entering a salon. Call the salon, whichever salon it may be. Call them, find out what their protocols are. Feel safe before you enter. Thanks.
So we're about to wrap it up, and just wanted to also mention that there is no food or drink allowed in the salon at the studio, and so that's another thing they're doing to protect you. And we want to also mention how we can get in touch with Joseph and his team of hairstylists and hair colorists. I'm going to pass it back to Joseph so he can give the phone number and how to get in touch and find out more about the studio hair salon, even their website. So 1 second, back to Joseph.
Thank you. This new protocol is something else. You could reach us at 905-597-1450. And the young lady that would answer the phone would be much more than happy to help you in any way she can. If you have any specific questions that you need to ask me personally, please ask for me. If I'm busy at the time, I will return your call. And if not, you can leave a message or ask the receptionist.
Is there a website address?
There's not a website. We're just working on it again. We're redoing it. It was rather old. But there is an email, and that's the_studio@live.com. Thank you.
What about your hours of operation?
Hours of operation during this pandemic, we've tended to extend them. We do start as early as 8, and we'll work as late as 9, 10, as late as we need to accommodate all our clientele. So we have become quite proficient that way. We've also extended our days. We've been working these last couple of weeks, 7 days a week, just to accommodate our clientele. We do have rather a large clientele, and we try and accommodate everyone. Thanks.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for being with us today. And I really hope that you will get in touch with the studio and come and get your hair cut, colored, whatever you need. This is Janette Burke, your host, signing off for Janette's TV. Please remember to like, share, and comment on all our posts. You will find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, Vimeo, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, you name it, we're there. Hashtag Janette's TV. And until next time, continue to be fabulous.